Isip ng family ni Christine na hindi po kami kalaban dito. Gusto rin po namin malaman ng katotohanan, lumabas sa katotohanan na dapat mag-work together para malaman talaga yung cause ng death ni Christine. And sana lesson learned din po talaga sa akin. Isip ko para lang any options na i-grab para lang natapos na to kasi ayoko na.
Binasa natin to at medyo tayo po ay nagkaroon ng ilang katanungan, no, dun sa kanilang submission o sa kanilang sinubmit kahapon. So matatandaan po ninyo doon sa ating huling hearing last February 17, sinabi ng PNP na wala pa yung kanilang toxicology report at hinihintay nila ito na manggaling mula sa UP. No? It appears that they are referring to the UP Drug Abuse Research Laboratory sa UP Manila. Okay? So, they also mentioned that kinailangan nilang humingi ng expertise ng UP dahil napakaliit o napakakunti daw po ng samples na nakuha nila doon sa room 2209. They provided us dito sa kanilang motion to reopen with a copy of the request for toxicological examination. Ang request po na ito, dated January 15, 2021, ay nanggaling sa Southern, sa SPD Crime Lab. No? So, ito po ay ipinadala sa PNP Crime Lab sa Camp Crame. Let's take note of the dates po, no? January 15, 2021. But if you will notice, although this letter was dated January 21, 2021, yung receiving po, makikita ninyo, no? Napaka-late. February 10, 2021 po ito tinanggap ng UP Manila. Okay. So next, Annex C. Surprisingly, they submitted now a chemistry report. But you'll notice, this chemistry report was dated or was completed February 11, 2021. In fact, meron na po ditong nakalagay, subscribed and sworn to before me, this 11th day of February 2021. Again, let's go back. Kailan po tayo huling nag-conduct ng preliminary investigation? February 17, 2021. Diba? So, how come they are just submitting this alleged chemistry report today or yesterday when in fact this has already been available, was already available as early as February 11, 2021. So this raises a lot of questions on our minds. No? So what's the relevance of this? No? All of a sudden, meron na pong report ang PNP na meron pong allegedly fluoromethamphetamine and methamphetamine, both dangerous drugs. So this is quite alarming on our part. Now, questionable at the very least. Ano pa po? Remember, we are talking of the request made by the PNP Crime Lab Camp Crame to UP Drug Abuse Research Center. Bakit nag-request? Hindi nila kaya daw na mag-conduct ng examination sa napakakonting sample na meron sila. And yet, the PNP itself was able to come up with this chemistry report. Di ba? They are contradicting themselves. No? Nag-submit sila ng request sa UP para magpa-examine ng samples. Pero sila mismo nag-conduct na examination at naglabas ng result. Di ba? So walang up to now, wala pang result na pinapalabas mula sa UP. Di ba? Which is quite independent of the PNP. No? So kayo na rin ang ask yourselves, no? Ano ang motibo sa paglalabas nitong belated na paglalabas nitong toxicology report dated available Feb 11, 2021, which was not submitted on February 17, 2021. Remember also, there was a preliminary investigation conducted on February 11. On Feb 11, meron na rin preliminary investigation na kinundak. That was the time na Mrs. Sharon Dacera was present and she submitted her additional reply affidavit. No? So there were two opportunities available to the PNP to submit this chemistry report. Yet, they chose not to. And now that everybody is waiting, eagerly waiting for the release of the resolution on the preliminary investigation, all of a sudden, they would want the investigation to be reopened. Not on the basis of newly discovered evidence, but on the basis of old evidence that is being presented only now. Next. Same goes with this medical legal report number S025-21. No? Allegedly dito, there were semen found on the scene. What's the date? Feb 9, 2021. Ba? Meron ng ganitong mga report as early as Feb 9, 2021. Why only now? Are these reports being made available to the respondents, to the prosecutor? Diba? It raises a lot of doubts. Not only doubts, it also raises fear among the respondents, among us, among our camp. No? What's being cooked behind all of this? We want you to know there is this pending motion to reopen this preliminary investigation. What will reopening entail? It will entail additional delay in the quick resolution of the preliminary investigation in this case. Through Corporal Louis Lopez, the investigator on cases, he is the one who was the one who signed the motion for the reopening. Yesterday, this was signed March 1, but we only received a copy of this yesterday, March 3, 2021. We're not afraid of that particular aspect. It's just troublesome and worrying on our part that these additional pieces of evidence, which were already available as early as February 11, the other one February 9, are only being submitted today or this week. What's the purpose of delaying? If it's already available, why delay the submission? That is our question.
Yes, sir. Yes, Attorney.
But in terms of what you're saying, is whether this will affect our case, what's the case? There's no bearing. Rape with homicide. There's no bearing. Whether there are drugs on the premises or not, doesn't really affect the case basically. Di ba? Meron namang medico-legal report, which already determined the cause of death and whether there was sexual abuse on the deceased. There's already a conclusion reached by the medical legal officers on that.
Yes, ayaw ko kung tama pa kasi ko parang na-alarm kayo dahil madi-delay ang magiging conclusion.
First and foremost, yes.
And then, gusto lang ma-reopen dahil may bago silang evidence ang present. Ano nakita ko nila?
Kasi once this case is reopened, it again, it again opens the everything, no? The hurt. Hindi lang yun, di ba? Lahat ng pwede siya. Hanggang open ulit ang kaso, pwede na namang magpasok ng karagdagang ebidensya. Which at this time, medyo, doubtful na kung saan nanggagaling yung mga ebidensya na doon. Di ba? Maliwanag naman, meron na tayong alleged toxicology report which is actually, di ba? Merong February 11, meron na. Bakit ngayon lang? The other thing, we're not, itong sinasabi nilang drug, presence of drugs in the hotel, medyo it's inconclusive as to who, diba? As to whom among the respondents, diba? So among who, the source is questionable already. Besides, our clients already undertook their drug test as early as weeks ago, January, diba? January 4, then thereabouts, and all of them tested negative for drug use. So we're not really, worried in terms of this. It's just, we're just troubled that this will entail additional delay sa resolution ito. Everybody wants to move on na. We want to move on. Our clients want to move on. The public wants to move on already.
Yes, attorney. And with that po, dahil nga yun ang position ninyo, ano po ngayon ang move ninyo to counter yung motion?
And the other thing pala, let me just, medyo misleading kasi yung tenor nitong, yung tenor nitong motion na to, medyo misleading. Misleading talaga. Hindi pala medyo. This is misleading. Why did I say that? First, everybody, the prosecutor was waiting. So the prosecutor was given the impression that what the PNP is waiting for is the result, the toxicology report from the UP Manila. Diba? And yet, diba? Magsasubmit ng report, alleged toxicology report, but it's not even coming from UP Manila. It's all the while. Yun yung natin, di ba? Now, it's coming from the PNP Crime Lab. And again, available na siya as early as February 11. Merong preliminary investigation on that day. And then merong preliminary investigation again on February 17. Bakit ngayon lang natin to pinapalabas? We're not afraid, no? The reason why we're showing this to you, we're not afraid. Kahit meron nakalagay dito, di ba, positive for methamphetamine or fluoromethamphetamine, prohibited drugs, we're not afraid. We're showing this to you. This was submitted by the PNP. We're not afraid. That's why we're showing this to you.
Attorney, kung sakaling may lalabas na resulta galing sa UP at parehas ang resulta dyan sa hawak ninyo na sinabit nila, makaka-epekto po ba? So, tatanggapin po ba ninyo?
Well, we cannot do anything as to kung tatanggapin namin yan or hindi. It will be for the prosecutor to analyze and evaluate and then as to its probative value. May makaka-apekto? No, kasi, di ba? Meron ng cause of death. Natural ang cause of death. None among our clients are positive for drug use. We're not really, That's why we're facing this today head-on. Diba? Kahit nasabi natin na positive yung, may positive na sinasabing may drugs doon, we're facing this head-on.
Ang meron kayo dyan, attorney, ng toxicology na ginagawa ng yan.
That's the other, yun dyan eh. Nagtataka kami, sila mismo inamin, hindi nila, ito, nakalagay. Hindi nila kaya, sabi. In view of the limited amount of the above stated sample, may we respectfully request assistance from your good office in the conduct of analysis of the said sample using the quadruple time of flight mass spectrometer. Yan ang nakalagay sa request na PNP Crime Lab papuntang UP. Sila mismo inaamin na eh. Hindi sila capable na mag-conduct eh. Dahil sa sobrang liit. Eh, pero bakit nagkaroon sila bigla ng result? Nag-conduct pa sila. Di ba?
Pwede mo ba, Tony, with due respect, pwede nyo bang pakibanggit sa akin, ano ba naman yung toxicology report na yan?
Okay.
Sandali po lang. Paliwanag lang po na ano, mama. Please lang.
Okay. So, specimen submitted, 1 tape-sealed brown envelope with markings SOCO SPD CLO-E-004-21, specimen number 10. 2 pieces cotton swab from room 2209 and signature containing 2 cotton swabs with brownish red stains. You take note of the specimen, ha? This was also the same specimen that was transmitted to UP Manila. Oh, I'll read. This was referenced to a request from the SOCO team leader of Southern Police District, Crime Laboratory Office dated January 15, 2021, requesting for toxicology examination of 2 pieces cotton swab with markings SOCO SPD CLO-E-004-21, specimen number 10, 2 pieces cotton swab from room 2209. So, you notice, they were supposed to have transmitted or requested for examination of these cotton swabs to UP Manila. And yet, they were able to conduct their own examination. Next, findings. Or what's the purpose of the laboratory examination? To determine the presence of dangerous drugs. Findings. Qualitative examination conducted on the above stated specimens gave positive result to the test for fluoromethamphetamine and methamphetamine, both dangerous drugs. Conclusion. Specimen A contains 4 fluoromethamphetamine and methamphetamine, both dangerous drugs. Yan. Klaro, di ba?
Tayo ng report na yan, attorney, ng PNP. Saan nung nila ginatay? Saan nila nakuha yan, sir?
Well, allegedly, there was a specimen that was examined.
Anong specimen yan particular?
The same specimen that was supposed to be examined by UP Manila. Swab lang kasi napakaliit niya ng quantity na kanilang nakuha, allegedly nakuha sa room 209. Yun niya, actually ako up to now, I can't imagine or I can't come up with the motive ng PNP for withholding the chemistry report na available na as early as February 11. And then, last minute, di ba, parang last 2 minutes, tapos saka mo ilalabas para to delay yung coming up ng resolution. Di ba? If you have it, usually kasi, di ba, pwede yan pagka merong motion to reopen if there is a newly discovered evidence, no? Or there's fraud, or there's dun sa conduct ng investigation. But in this particular instance, hindi naman siya newly discovered eh. They knew all along, meron ng result, and yet they chose not to divulge it ng February 17. Ngayon na malapit na, everybody is anticipating that a resolution will be coming out very, very soon, biglang magpa-file ka ng motion to reopen on the basis of old rehashed evidence. Diba? Yung basically ang aming rito, yung talagang stand na medyo why only now?
Paano niyo i-counter attorney itong motion na, halimbawa, pwedeng hindi natanggapin ng fiscal?
Definitely dapat hindi natanggapin ng prosecutor to dahil number one, it's misleading. They're being misled by the PNP. Diba?
Sa legal battle, attorney, pwede pa kayong kumontra dito?
Yes, we are.
Kayo ay magpapasa ng
Counter motion.
If this will be, the case will be reopened, definitely the respondents should be given an opportunity to file their comment on these additional pieces of evidence. Pero di ba yung sabi nga annoyance na sana noon pa pinagsabay-sabay na, bakit meron pa papitsi-pitsi, di ba pa piecemeal.
Attorney, paano na-apektuhan nito ngayon ang mga kliyente nito?
Kaya ako nga naapektuhan na eh. Di ba? Ay kliyente ko pa. I mean, I'm only the lawyer but it's affecting me already na hindi naman ako na ganito. Kala ko, maghihintay na lang ako ng resolution, biglang meron na naman kaming isipin, paano, sasagutin. Magpapatawag na naman kami ng press con. So it's affecting, I mean, I don't know with my co-counsel here, how they're affected. So mga kliyente namin, diba, they're moving on with their lives, trying to go back to their jobs. Diba? Ngayon, meron na naman silang iisipin. Ano kung isipin nila? Number one, tatanggapin pa ba ng prosecutor to Re-reopen pa ba? Tapos pagka re-open, anong next step na gagawin? Pupunta na naman ba kami sa prosecutor's office sa Makati? Diba? Para manumpa doon or magganun. So, I mean, these are affecting, these matters are affecting not only itong mga respondents, pati itong aming legal team ang dami na namin ibang napapabayaan din ng mga kliyente kailangan si kasuhin.
Kailan nyo nakabalitaan nito, attorney? Sorry.
Yesterday,
Kahapon lang mo nilabalitaan.
kahapon kami naka-receive ng aming kopya.
Guys, any question? Going once?
So, pwede mo namin sabihin na mag-comment kayo, mag-file ng comment.
No, it depends. Depends.
Wait natin yung
We will have to wait for the order of the prosecutor whether they will allow the reopening.
Okay.
We're hoping we do not need to make any comment anymore. We were hoping na wag na i-consider ito ng prosecutor and then let it stay na submitted na for resolution yung kaso.
Last attorney, alam niyo ba na may ginawang toxicology report yung lang kanina? Kasi ang pagkakaalam ninyo, ang duty. Alam niyo ba may ginawang separate ang
No.
PNP?
Well, by the representation of the PNP themselves, di ba? Nasa nila sa kanilang motion, they are awaiting a toxicology report from UP. Wala silang manifestation sa prosecutors that they are awaiting a toxicology report coming from their own crime lab. So that's why it's surprising na meron pala silang kinundak na sarili nilang examination.
Sa NBI, sir, ano na balita? Sa NBI, anong result sir sa NBI?
Attorney Mike, sa NBI ka, makabalita kami kung meron kayo.
Wala pa kaming balita sa NBI eh. Actually, gusto na rin, ang NBI mukhang, I don't know, they're coming out with a report. Baka paglabas ng report nila, panis na yung, I mean, that same investigation, habang tumatagal, di ba, nagkakaroon din ng shadow of doubt yung results pagka tumatagal ng investigation.